let's check any and all propensity for cancer. And hold, okay. Hold, 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 okay. So we just need to tap on in and remind your body that it has a beautiful immune system that knows how to deal with things. Any and all cancer and cancer propensity. Hold, 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 hold. In the etheric body, any and all cancer and cancer propensity. Good. Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's just scratching.
Scratch away. Okay. Next priority. Okay. The next one showing up is the inflammation of the genes and so it's basically the whole genes being switched on that shouldn't be switched on and genes being switched off that shouldn't be switched off. So once again, this is where things like the Brock shots and immunogenics and stuff like that are working. But nonetheless, so in relation to so we want to reduce the inflammation to allow the genes to be functioning properly naturally. So in relation to any and all inflammation in our genes, any and all inflammation in the genes. And hold, 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 hold. Okay. So there's an energy mismatch to doing it naturally, actually. So the body might be seeing as, because when we're inflamed, that actually brings, white blood cells to the area. It brings healing agents, lymph and all sorts of things to the area to help it to heal. So the body might not be seeing the inflammation as a bad thing. But we're supposed to sort of get over inflammation and then get back to a healing state. Okay. Reducing any and all inflammation in the genes, allowing damage. Just ask in a slightly different way. and asking the genes for optimal healing. Relational optimal healing of the genes. Hold, okay. Hold, 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 hold. Okay. So the genes don't know what they're doing there. We'll see which areas of the body that's affecting the most in a sec. Optimal healing of the genes. Hold, 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 hold. Okay, let's check if there's any organs that are particularly not knowing how to heal themselves. See, the circumflex is actually showing up as being okay. Hold and hold. Yeah. Check the glutes as well, they're also linked. Hold, hold. Interesting. Small intestines. Okay. In relation to optimal health. And hold up. Mm-hmm. Hold up. Okay. So, just sort of thinking with things like the calcium diglucarate and the T-Clear and GynoClear and things like that, they will be breaking down tissue in the reproductive tract that shouldn't be there. You know, that's their job. They'll be releasing dodgy estrogens, dodgy testosterones. The liver will be dealing with it. It will be going into the small intestine. So there will be this process where releasing it from the tissues of the body gets out into the bloodstream and the lymph, and then it has to be coped with and dealt with and broken down through the liver so that we can eliminate it through the bowels and the kidneys. So yeah, so the small intestine, so I'm sort of thinking it must be going from maybe this is why when we were doing the G-tox, it was quite, you know, you had that bit of diarrhea with it. Maybe something really big and narky was going through into the small intestine. Anyway, just sort of interesting. So once again, it'll just be stacked in, so when we check the supplements, it'll all be part of that. Optimal healing. And hold. The small intestines are really an underrated organ. Like, it's quite phenomenal, you know, what is done in here. So we make a hell of a lot of our serotonin in the small intestine. About 90% of the immune system, you know, starts in the gut. So there's that massive gut-brain connection, so it can be linked in with, you know, depression and anxiety and stuff. There's a massive gut immune base. So it does a huge amount of detoxing. So small intestines are quite crucial. Anyway, just interesting it's shown up. Okay, and kidneys are also struggling. Okay, So in relation to optimal healing, releasing any and all toxins. So we'll do 3 on each side this time. Hold up for me, that's good. Hold up for me, that's good. Hold up. So the right side is good. And hold, and hold, and hold. Ah, it's overworking. Okay, so what do we need to do? Okay. So we need to use the acupressure holding points to sedate. So we need to calm down the kidney energy. Because actually, if your kidney's blocked, then it's going to block the liver. And kidney and liver blocked will block the small intestine. Okay, so these are just holding points. So kidney and spleen. I also need to tap the neurovascular points on the side of the eyes. That also helps to reduce the over-exertion of the kidney energy. Good. Good. Okay, next priority. Okay, so we still must be dealing with some of these snarky little retroviruses that get stuck in your DNA and flip the switch for pro-inflammatory pathways. So any and all retroviruses. And hold, 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 hold. retroviruses. Hold, 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 hold. Okay, so one of the retroviruses that is saying we need to do something specific on it again is the XMRV. So in relation to the XMRV retrovirus, hold, 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 hold. I was reading Dr. Judy Mitovits this week, and she was saying that one of the things that can happen, obviously, with retroviruses, they get into your genetic makeup, so it basically creates an epigenetic problem, so that it flips the switch on things. And she said one of the things that she uses with people who get into a retrovirus inflammatory situation is CBD oil, because it has an overall effect on the body for calming inflammation. So it doesn't fix the problem, but it calms the flame of the inflammation. Anyway, one day I'm sure it'll be here in Australia legally, easily, potentially. Okay. Relation to XMRV. So XMRV linked in with inflammation or toxicity in which organs? Might not show up, I'm just checking. So it is showing up within the sex meridian, so in relation to any and all damage, inflammation caused by the XMRV virus. And hold. Okay. And hold. Okay. It was trying, so the body's improving, but there's still some inflammation there. And no surprise, the amygdala energy associated with that is wanting to run away, escape, submission, freeze. Yeah, and in relation to that, there's real frenetic energy going on in the sacral chakra. Okay, in relation to the XMRV. And hold. Hold. Any and all damage or inflammation linked to the XMRV. That's a virus linked with growing bacteria and viruses on mouse kidneys in labs. And the kidneys as well. Okay. In relation to the XMRV. And hold. Hold. Okay. Okay. stop there and I'll come back and check your supplements a bit later